Hi Leos, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your monthly love reading for a very happy day. Couple quick announcements. If you ordered a private reading, they are all going to get done this weekend. I'm trying to get them all done tomorrow, which is Friday. So you will get them in the next 2 days. I just had to get these out really quick, basically because I'm emotionally, energetically preparing to do the private readings. So I can put full focus on them and not have to worry that they're not out yet. So I'm going to do these private reading, all the private readings, and then the rest of the annuals will be up. Those annuals are just killing me. I don't know why. I just wanted to make them really long, and it just sucks your energy. Anyway, Leos. What's happening in Leo's love life in February? Spirit Universe, what are the messages and advice and guidance for Leos in February 2018? What are the messages that Leos need to hear this February? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or you could just be super in charge of your life right now. Very possible. You could just be totally killing it in other areas, in all areas of your life right now, which is beautiful. So, Emperor. No, and what I love about the Emperor, oh, and you have the Chariot here too, and the Tower. Okay. Oh my gosh, and the Moon. How many major arcanas, Leos? This is a big month for you. Fighting for a purpose, fighting with purpose, not fighting for fighting's sake, okay? There's a secure, stable, honest reason why you fight the battles that you fight, why you have the goals that you have, why you have the direction that you have. It's very purpose-driven. You will be taking action, swift action. May cause some tower moments, may cause some secrets, or the tower could come from secrets. So there's a little hidden mysterious side to this month and this direction, purposeful direction that you're going in. So with that being said, your primary card is the Five of Cups, the card of regrets. Now in this deck, I love it so much because in most decks, the being is focusing on the spilled cup. So it's a heavy sense of regret. With this deck, yes, but the regret is behind her. She knows that it's there, but she's choosing to face forward, face the cups that are still standing. So yes, there's still a sense of regret, definitely, but there's hope in this card. There's positivity in this card, in this little mermaid. And here's where this hope comes in. Here's why she's focusing on these two cups that are standing, because she still has fight left in her. So Leos, you could be dealing with the water sign, but this could also be your energy. You still have fight, a little tired, a little exhausted, but you still know you can keep going. What I love about this card so much in this deck is normally the Nine of Wands shows somebody that's really browbeaten and barricading themselves amongst all their wands and kind of cowering a little bit. But no, she's up at sunrise or at sunset still fighting or ready to fight. Dressed to the nines, all her positive intentions and actions behind her. That's why the wands always have something blooming from them. Fire, light, some cards have butterflies on them. There's always something very positive about the wands, because fire signs are the forever optimists, right? So yes, still fight. That's why she's looking at the Two of Cups. So with respect to your love life, Leos, okay, maybe you having some rough patches, maybe a little frustrated, maybe a little confused, but you're looking at it from okay, it's great that we're in this troubled spot, partner, or I love you so much, boyfriend or girlfriend or husband, but what are we going to do about it? How are we going to fix this? How are we going to not keep secrets anymore? Or do I need to keep this a secret to keep the peace? You know, that type of energy. I don't sense anything super major though, Leos, okay? So that's trying to look at the positive side. In your past, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, in the past, Leos, you definitely were looking at your love life, your partnership, your partner, and saying, oh, there's a lot of good foundation here. We have a good foundation, or I've had relationships in the past that had a good foundation, but it's starting to really wear on me. I'm tired. I can't keep trying to build this on my own. I'm feeling a sense of, like, I can't keep doing this on my own. I need you to come with me and do this with me. if you're completely single, you're wanting a relationship and you don't want one of those relationships that's really one-sided. You want somebody that's with you. So you're feeling a little tired, but like in your traditional Leo way, you're not about to give up. No, of course not. So here's more cups. Here's more cups. You really could be dealing with the water sign, King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is somebody that is very in control of their emotions. This is somebody that's very warm and gentle and kind. But he's a king, so he also doesn't take crap from anybody. He doesn't allow himself to be walked all over. Could this person walk all over you? Yeah, but you're a Leo, so you're not going to allow that. So it's kind of an interest if you are dealing with the water sign. I could sense that there might be some strain in the relationship, but if you communicate out of love and positivity and willingness to work and not out of a way of frustration or anger or like a fiery sort of pushing forward type of way, then this energy will react very well to that. Crowning you is the Five of Pentacles. So there is fear or a sense of being left out in the cold. There could be money issues. That could be, if you are having money issues, Leos, then you're definitely working to fix it. And you kind of are worried that it might cause an issue in your relationship. So you might be keeping it a secret. That could be. That definitely could be what's happening. But nonetheless, in the future, we have the Star. So, and then also how you feel about the situation, we have the Four of Swords. And the reason why I am lumping these two kind of together is because they both have a sense of healing to them. Both of these cards mean like working through something, healing, sorting out your thoughts, sorting out your mind frame, sorting out your mindset, and getting to a better place that is a little bit more emotionally and mentally stable, so you can communicate effectively, so you can communicate clearly and not be so reactive. So this is in your future: healing, belief, faith, blessings, hope. This is what's in your future with respect to your love life. How you currently feel, or how you will feel in worry, is that you kind of might need to take a little bit of a break from something and sort your thoughts out. Now, in your Leo way, you're going to do this very quickly. You don't need a lot of time. You don't need a lot of silence. You can literally step away and go into the other room and watch a sitcom and sort out your thoughts and come back and feel fine. So just know that even though there is a healing essence, even though there might be money issues, or there might be feeling like someone might leave, and there's fear there, there's willingness to do something, there's clear-headedness and true intentions. Very true intentions. Even with this secrecy, you guys might actually be like, I'm afraid that they're going to leave me. I need to do something to fix this. I don't want to talk to them about it. I just want to fix this. So I'm going to fix me, fix what I'm doing, so we don't have to have this type of moment. Very possible. Very, very, very possible. Okay, now how do they feel about the situation? Leos, they don't feel like there's anything here to celebrate on some level. They might not see a future, or especially if there's money issues, and I'm not trying to focus on money issues, but for whatever reason, it keeps coming back to that. So if there's a sense of lack, let me put it that way, on some level, and it's impacting your love life, your partner is going to be picking up on that, or your love interest, or your ex-partner, whoever it is that you're thinking about when you're listening to this reading. They're going to be picking up on that, and they be wanting to give you space so you can work on this. They be wanting to give you space so you can sort through this and figure out your action plan. They be wanting to give you space so maybe you can celebrate in March. Okay, this doesn't have to mean that there's no future. There very much could be, but just not right now. Now, in your hopes and fears, you're hoping, obviously, that there's going to be a victory here. And there clearly is, because we have the Two of Cups. There's a victory in love. There's a victory in life. There is connectedness. Spiritual connectedness, there's understanding. So whatever it is that you're going through, it doesn't seem very major. And it kind of seems like your partner is in tune with you. And if you're dealing with the water sign, they're going to be very understanding. They really will. Especially as long as you communicate in a slow, well thought out manner. They will completely be on your side and they will be in your corner. So be careful, just don't act and speak from a place of fear. Sort out your thoughts, get clear, have a plan of action, and then approach and talk about, or just work on fixing it within yourself. Sometimes we don't have to tell our partners everything that we're going through. There is a such thing as oversharing. Is a such thing as oversharing. Okay, let's clarify some things. Spirit and Universe, please clarify this Seven of Pentacles. Please clarify this Seven of Pentacles for Leos. Six of Pentacles, reversed. So a sense of inequality. That's maybe why you felt that, why you were getting tired. Because I feel in the past anyway, you felt that maybe you were the one that was carrying the major workload of the relationship, keeping it together. And there was a sense of inequality. So it definitely was wearing you down. Now, where this regret is coming from, I'm not so sure. Maybe regretting giving too much. Maybe regretting being too available or communicating too much. Because if you are dealing with a water sign, especially like a Pisces, maybe even a Scorpio, they can kind of live in this realm of feeling through things and not having to talk about things. You like to talk about things. You like clarity. They just like to feel the clarity. And so if you were trying too hard or putting too much effort in and they weren't giving it back to you, you could be kind of regretting. Maybe I said too much. Maybe I showed too much affection. Maybe I showed too much interest. You could be having those type of thoughts. But then all of a sudden with this Nine of Wands, here you are being like, okay, I get it. I see what I can change. So I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm going to make them feel like they're left out in the cold. Maybe that's part of my strategy. So then what it's like when I back away, let's see what happens. So there could be this moment of silence, but still with very positive intention of reconnecting the relationship. Maybe that's why they feel, hey, where'd the Leo go? Where'd the Leo go? What's going on? They're all in, and then they just start focusing on themselves. What about me? That could be why. And then here you are being like, you're going to come back. We're going to reconnect, and then boom, of course you do. All right, please clarify this Five of Pentacles for Leos. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles. There's the Chariot. Yeah, so if there's money issues, you're going to fix it quickly. If there's feeling left out in the cold, you're going to fix it. If making your partner feel like you're backing or pulling away a little bit as part of a strategy to get them to re-engage, you're definitely on board with that. You're making it work. So please clarify this Four of Wands reversed for Leos. Please clarify this Four of Wands for Leo. Yeah, I feel you might be pulling away strategically. It makes them feel uneasy. It works. And don't be manipulative. This is not being manipulative, but sometimes if we're realizing, hey, I'm kind of overly invested in this relationship, let me just pull this back a little bit and see what their response is. Their response is they're going to be like, oh crap, maybe I didn't show enough affection. Where are they going? Where's Leo? Okay. So good. This is a beautiful reading, Leo. This really is a beautiful reading. You're in charge. You take directed action. You've come up with a resolution. You've come up with a strategy. It works. You both feel connected again. Or if you're looking for love and completely single, you're definitely doing something about it this month and you find it. If at the very least a soul connection, which can be everything, right? Okay. High-level advice and guidance for Leos. Spirit and Universe, what are the high-level advice and guidance messages for Leo? High-level advice and guidance messages. High-level advice and guidance messages. High-level advice messages. Queen of Coins reversed, which none of these should be reversed, so that's interesting. Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. Overall energy, Three of Wands. So your ships are coming in. Things are working. You kind of have done everything that you can do. Now, this is advice. You've done everything you can do. So really pulling back actually be the best strategy. Wow, this is so clear. Yeah, there's tension. Somebody might walk away or give the threat of walking away. Not as manipulation, but as a, hey, I'm not getting really everything I need from you, so I'm going to go take care of myself, per se. Like I'm going to focus on work and friendships and family and get involved in other activities. If you want to come along, or, I'm going to be kind of just pulling back a little bit, not being so generous. Because Leos, you can be very generous. When you're in love, when you have a partner, you want to give them everything. You want to spend all your time with them. You do. You love hard, and it's beautiful. But sometimes pulling back on your generosity is difficult. It definitely gives you internal conflict, but it also gives this sense of leaving And when there's a sense of somebody leaving in a relationship, it pulls the other person back in. It's just human behavior and human dynamics. It's just the dynamics of attraction. So that's why we get so attached to our ex, right? When they don't give us attention, or they don't want to get back together with us, or when there's the silent treatment or the no contact method, whatever it is called. That's why it creates that distance, which pulls energies together. Think of lightning separating the air, and then it comes back together because it has to. It's energetically, chemically, it has to come back together, and it crashes. Same type of thing. So create that distance. Don't end the relationship. Create that distance. Make yourself feel whole again. They will be back. You will be reconnecting. Okay? All right, Leos, I love you. Thank you so much. Happy day. And if you want to order a private reading, you can just click on the link below. All right? Thank you. Bye.